Good morning, everyone. My name is Gary. This is another episode of my Alvin and the Bradys series, episode 53. So we were talking about, ideas for this new crossover featuring all 12 characters of, both franchises. So anyway, I got some more ideas. So, we could have like Brittany here in that, that crossover that I mentioned before. She could like kiss the Pillsbury Doughboy, and we could have each of the Brady kids like give autographs to each of the 6 chipmunks too. Also, that would be an idea too, it would be great. I bet Alvin would love to meet Maureen McCormick as well and get her autograph too. It would also, be nice to, also get her autograph maybe on Alvin's cap here, in addition to, my 2 Britney dolls here. And anyway, that's another idea for, the crossovers. It could be a lot of fun to put together with, And I also hear Maureen McCormick is going to be on that there's going to be like a special about the White House. Anyway, there's like a special that's going to be airing in December about the White House, and Maureen McCormick's in charge of it. So, and there was also an episode back in the 80s, the Chipmunks go to Washington. That featured, all 6 chipmunks as if they were living together, and in that episode, But, there was no actual episode of the Brady Bunch that featured them going to Washington, D.C., but there was a TV movie, I think it was called The Bradys Visit the White House. But, of course, they didn't use the original cast, and, and of course, we need the original cast, and, I said we could have each of the chipmunks and the chipettes be voiced by each of the Brady kids, and stuff like that. And, we could also have Brittany in that crossover series. She could reenact the Barbie commercials too, like, what do I do with my old Barbie? And like Twist and Turn Barbie. Maureen McCormick was also in Living Barbie. Where she was outside barefoot, and they were showing the Barbie and Maureen, and Maureen McCormick actually also voiced that Chatty Cathy too, and that's another doll made by Mattel where you pull the string. And actually, these Chipette dolls were actually made by Ideal. That's a defunct company. They made like Shirley Temple dolls, and And this was like one of their very last things that they made was I guess the Chipette dolls before they went out of business. I think another toy company, Tyco, took them over. But anyway, back to the Chatty Cathy. But you pull the ring, and actually the original Chatty Cathy was voiced by another actress. She's like very, very old. She lived well into her 90s. Her name was June Foray. She voiced Granny on Looney Tunes and various characters, in the Alvin show, like the Daisy Bell character, and she basically voiced like any like female cartoon character at the time, but probably best known for voicing Granny. And yeah, so anyway, I should, I want to say, and this is the modern Britney, and that's the '80s Britney. We could, there could be, we could do, I have an idea for another episode. We could feature all 6 chipmunks again. There's a time travel episode called, I think it was called Back to Alvin's Future, where they had the 60s chipmunks and then the 80s chipmunks, and they had like the battle of the bands. And we could do that again, but this time we should include the Chipettes. We could feature, the modern CGI Chipettes, and the '80s versions too. I'd like to see the '80s versions, make a comeback as well, and that would be another idea for another episode too. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk about the episode. I think it was called Adios Johnny Bravo, where Greg leaves his singing career, and he decides not to go to college and gets a singing career. That's something Alvin would do too, and that at the very end of the episode they sing, "Give me some of that good time music that I want to hear. We got plenty of blues and sort of bad news." Wow, I really liked Marsha's voice in that episode. I really did. It really. I really liked her voice in that, her singing voice, and in that episode, and when I saw that episode, it sounded, similar to when, the Chipettes were singing on the old '80s cartoons too, like in the episode where they get where the River Ritz Hotel, it turns out to be a boat, and the Chipettes sing, rolling, rolling, rolling on a river, and it sounded very similar to when Marshall was singing that song. Give me some of that good time music that I like to hear, and plenty of sort of bad, they sound very similar. They sound very similar, and and I'd like to maybe hear Greg and Marcia do a little duet of rolling, some Billy Joel songs like For the Longest Time, Barry and Maureen, they could, sing some of those songs together too. And anyway, that's about it for this episode. I mean, I've covered just, about everything I can think of. These are, it's a link between two franchises, I have to say, just like, these are two, very iconic shows, and I just, I hope, we can get this crossover greenlit, and told you, all my ideas I had, and I'll see everyone in the next video for the big finale. Okay? Just, gonna wrap things up in the next video and maybe sing a little song too. So, see everyone in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye.